Welcome to another show of the Callahan Connection, and we're here today, and we have two guests today, and I'm very proud, first of all, to introduce this beautiful young lady, Bobbie Lou Holmgren. Mike Barrett is here with us from Barrett's Restaurant and Restaurants, right? How many locations do you have?
5 locations.
5 locations, which we'll talk about. And what we want to talk about today is we're going to talk about their community involvement, things they do for the community. But first of all, Bobbie Lou, let's just give the crowd of the audience a little bit explanation of what you do for the operation.
I work directly under Mike Barrett. I'm the Assistant Director of Operations, so I oversee day-to-day operations with all the restaurants.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know, this morning I was thinking about this and thinking about the show, and Mike's got all these things going on, and I said, how does he do that? How does he keep track of them? And now I know there might be somebody behind the man. So do you focus on Bridgewater, or are you part of the 5 restaurants?
I'm part of the 5 with sole responsibilities in Fall River and our waterfront location.
Oh, right. That's quite an operation down there.
Yes.
Good.
Yep.
So Michael, you have 5. That's about steady where you've been, 5 different locations now?
Yeah, we've been in 5 locations now for about 6 years.
Yeah. Bridgewater, West Bridgewater, I know.
Yep.
Fall River.
2 in Fall River.
2 in Fall River.
Yep,
Okay.
and we have Old Scotland Links Golf Course.
Oh, right.
We've been up there for about 15 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a great job there. The last event I was there was for Charlie Simons.
Right.
And the food you put out there is spectacular.
Oh, thank you.
It really is. You get a lot of good food.
Yeah, it is good.
It's worth the wait, right?
Absolutely.
So, as I talked before we started the show, we talked about the Teacher Appreciation Week. So we want to talk a little bit about what you do. So explain to the audience kind of what was that all about, and what do you do to help the community, and how does that go? Is it people that come in, they have dinner, then you donate? How does it work?
Go ahead.
Well, basically what we did for a week, Teachers Week, we offered a discount with school ID.
Yeah.
I believe we gave 50% off on appetizers.
No, any food item.
Any food item. Mm-hmm. We had entertainment the last day, and it was a great thing. Every day there was a lot of teachers from the area in our Bridgewater location.
So it wasn't just Bridgewater teachers; it was all teacher appreciation.
All teachers.
Yes.
Yeah. I bet they were pretty happy to come in there.
They were very happy. They were getting orders. They were getting orders to go, bring them back lunch to the schools.
Yeah.
I think they were very appreciative of what we did.
They don't have an easy job anymore.
I wouldn't want to be.
I
wouldn't want to be a teacher today.
Nope.
Teachers, coaches, it's all kind of. It's tough. It's like they're on the battle line. So good for you to do that. What made you do that? Had you done it before?
We've always treated the teachers with respect and done special things, but we decided to be part of the Appreciation Week. And moving forward, we'll do it every year.
Correct.
In all locations for the area schools.
Nice.
We're planning on adding more professions too. Nurses Week is also a big week.
Yeah.
Talked about doing that next year as well.
That's good. That's kind of keeps you engaged and in awareness to your restaurant.
Absolutely.
And what you're doing.
Yeah.
Let's jump a second, because you mentioned earlier about the 4th of July celebration, which is here in Bridgewater. What do you plan for that?
So last year, the committee came to us and asked if we'd be willing to help them raise money to run the 4th of July, because they don't get any help from anybody. Whatever they raise, that's what they get.
No money from the town. Right?
Nothing from the town. They pay for the details. They pay for everything. Yeah. So nothing's free. So we decided to take Mondays as a 4th of July meal period, dinner, and we would give 20% of all food and beverage sales on Monday towards the 4th of July. And we also gave them 20% of all gift card sales for the same day, as long as they mentioned the 4th of July. And last year was very successful for us and for them. They asked us to do it again this year, so we're doing it again this year. And it's been a great thing. It's so everyone that goes to the 4th of July, it's packed. You can't get in. They park miles down the street and walk. And they
Is it at Legion Field? Is that
Legion Field?
Yeah.
And they don't realize that no one's paying for the people.
The people going don't get it.
Don't
you
get
know?
it.
Yeah.
You know, they think it's free, but it's not free.
Right.
They have to work to raise the money to put on the promotion.
That committee, good. How much did you raise last year?
I'm going to say about 14,000, 15,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
And this year we're right on target to raise.
Is
the
it
same-
ongoing now every Monday?
Ongoing every Monday.
Great. Well, this
And
is good to promote it. How do you promote it?
They promote it on Facebook,
Oh, good.
so
Yeah.
word of mouth.
Yeah.
We've also, this is the first year we're doing a golf tournament for them. My daughter Emily is helping them organize a golf tournament. And
At Old Scotland?
at Old Scotland Links.
Great.
And
Great.
that's going very well.
Yeah.
So we believe in being part of everything in all our communities in all 5 locations.
Yeah.
It's very important to us.
So you do similar programs up in West Bridgewater? And
Yeah, we don't do a 4th of July thing in West Bridgewater.
No.
Last year we did it at the waterfront, and
Yeah,
we're doing
yeah.
it again this year at the waterfront to
Yeah.
help Fall River raise money to put on the 4th
the
of
waterfront,
July.
what was that before Barrett's? What was that restaurant?
Jerry Remy's.
Yeah, I thought so. Okay, I've been, yeah. That's a lot of things happening down on that waterfront.
Yeah.
That's a nice area.
All the construction, all the plans. I mean, when it's done, and it'll probably be 5 or 6 more years before
At
it's
least,
done,
yes.
Yeah,
it's going to be fantastic.
yeah.
There's even talk of a hotel going in next to our restaurant,
Really?
which would be fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's beautiful there.
Yeah, it's really
That
nice.
river is
Thank you.
absolutely gorgeous.
Yep.
Yeah.
And they're putting docks in, so we'll have boats, and so it should
Oh, boats pull up and
pull up, come in, eat.
So, gonna buy a boat.
I wish.
Just look at that. Think of that. I can see Barrett's boat doing cruises up and down.
They have a boat. What's the boat called?
It's a water taxi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it goes through
yeah.
different restaurants in the air along the water. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, we have a place in Savannah, and they have a water taxi goes
Yes.
across the river, down, up and down, back and forth.
Yeah.
Geez, we go back. I remember way back when you were in Brockton, and at that restaurant, you've come a long way from
Oh, yeah.
those days.
I used to love Brockton.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, nice community.
You've done a lot at the restaurant in Bridgewater too. You seem to reinvest money to make it clean and modern and.
Well, we believe in when we make money, we put it right back into the operation to keep it fresh and exciting for our customers. I mean, in this day and age, you're always looking for new business, new customers. We did the front room about 9 months ago,
Right.
and then we just did the back room 3 months ago.
The room to the right.
Yep, and
Yeah.
then we're going to redo the beach area, hopefully in the next month.
Good. Good.
And
You know, that says to me, you know, when I go into a restaurant, and this is just kind of a personal thing for me, but if I go into a restaurant and I see that it's clean and the restrooms are clean, and you know, it's just you think, well, maybe the kitchen's clean and maybe they're working hard back there.
Yeah, it says
as
a lot.
opposed to something you go and it's broken and there's trash on the floor. You say, well, yeah, that doesn't look so good.
we have a policy: if it's broken, we fix it, and if we can't fix it, we replace it. We have contracts with different people to take care of all our equipment.
What you did in West Bridgewater is amazing. And
beautiful.
were you there when they did it all over?
Yes.
You were there then.
Mm-hmm.
That transformation of that restaurant was
That used,
unbelievable.
that used to be owned by my family when it was
Right.
the Charlie Horse.
And it was tiny and kind of dark and
Yep. We, yeah, it was, we,
you took over. You came in, took over. You did it all over again. You cured the parking situation,
Yeah.
which was the biggest thing. You cured that because they were parking over in the, next door there on a stone lot, and yeah, that never worked out very well.
No.
And you do pretty good up there, right?
Fantastic. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a big place, 23,000 square feet. Our function business is good. Game room's busy.
Yeah. Well, we had a Christmas get together there. A lot of guys from Bridgewater. We went there, and I'll compliment you that sitting at that bar there, the bar service, your employees are just top notch. Just can
Well,
I
thank
help you? Do you need anything else? You all set? Do you want to order some food? Here's the specials. I mean, they pay attention. They're not on their phone over on the other side of the bar. Talking. So
Let's not talk-
congratulations.
Thank you. We work hard at it. I
Yeah.
mean, we're constantly looking at everything. ways we can make it better. We change our menu 5 times a year. Our specials are changed weekly. We're always looking for ideas.
How do you get involved with the menu side of it too?
Yeah, we do food tastings before every menu rolls out, so we can
with your staff.
with Mike, myself, we
managers.
have the managers, executive chef,
Yeah.
everybody to see if the product is good, if it tastes good, if it looks good, if it's worth the cost, if it's,
Wow.
lay it all out so we can see everything before it goes.
Wow. So
to
a lot of
paper.
homework goes into
Yeah.
that.
Yes.
Putting that menu together.
It is nice. Every chef kind of has their chance to be creative and to showcase their skills.
Oh, that's
So
great.
that's what makes
Probably
every
about
barracks unique.
70% of the menu is the same in all locations.
Yes.
Right.
The other 30%, the chefs are creative. We give them the opportunity to express themselves.
So how many chefs would you have, like say in Bridgewater?
In Bridgewater, we have a chef
Yeah.
and 3 sous chefs,
Oh, so all it's like a team.
A
All
team.
working
Yes.
together. Yeah.
plus the cooks and the dishwashers.
Yeah. Do you find it hard to find people like that?
It's harder than it's ever been, ever since COVID.
Yeah.
It's been very hard. Before COVID, we had 650 employees, and now we only have 400 and something.
Is that right?
Yep.
Wow. Is the business affected by that as well?
No,
You're busy.
we're busy. We're
With- at
busier than
400.
we've ever been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Because we try. We're constantly looking to improve our operations. We're not complacent. We're not. If something, like you said before, we put money back into our operations on a regular basis.
Yeah.
That's part of how we're successful.
What are some of the other things that you have going? Any other events that come to mind, maybe in Fall River or in West Bridgewater?
Well, we have a charity foundation called Barrett's Rainy Day. And we use that to give back to the communities in the Fall Rivers, Bridgewater, Brockton, West
You make
Bridgewater.
direct donations from your
Direct,
foundation.
direct donations, but we also focus on Christmas.
Oh.
We partner with DCF to donate presents. Last year we donated presents for 100 kids,
Really?
along with
In
families.
different towns? Or?
Different towns.
Yeah.
We did some families for, we partnered with Mass General and worked with those families that couldn't afford Christmas presents for their families.
Is that who does that? Does that come into your purview?
It's mine and then also his daughter Emily.
Okay.
We do it together. So she
Yeah.
focuses on West Bridgewater areas, and I focus on the Fall River areas.
Do you get solicitation? People calling, asking for help? Or is it
Sometimes,
yeah.
we talk about it as a group, and if we can help, we're more than happy to help.
Yeah. Yeah.
We try to help everybody.
Yeah.
We run every Tuesday in all our locations is a fundraising Tuesday, it's called.
Yeah.
And we give, and they advertise, send out these coupons, and people bring the coupons in, and we give them 20% of what those coupons the people spend at their table. And
Towards what? For what?
whatever their cause is.
Oh,
Different organizations,
Different
sports,
organizations,
school.
schools.
Mm-hmm.
really?
Yeah,
That's nice.
we go out of our way. For example, in Bridgewater, we just donated a scoreboard for the Little League team.
Oh yeah.
Yep,
Out of the foundation or part of the?
part of Barrett's Bridgewater.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You know.
But 2 other people did. There were 3 scoreboards altogether. We were one of the people that
That's great.
supplied it.
Yeah.
But everyone's hurting for money. Budgets are tight,
Yeah.
and if we can do anything to help, we do.
And the needs don't stop. Families affected by I can think of a family they lost their father, the 2 boys. So I mean all those things, from cancer, and those things affect families, and so there's a need for these type of charitable events.
Absolutely.
Right. And even something as simple as if you think about it, the 4th of July. I mean I've been to those. We took our kids to those things, and it's just like a fun time for the families. It kind of brings out the character of the town. You know what I mean? And you're contributing. You're the one that's making that happen.
They come from all the towns around.
To that parade.
To that parade,
day.
to that fireworks, everything.
Yeah. Yeah, I was at the fireworks one year when it was Bridgewater State College. It took us, God, it had to take us an hour to get out of there. It's like, oh, wow. But it was all, as I say, we took the kids to the parade all the time. They had a ball. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
And raising that kind of money, that's not easy.
No, it's not.
And remind the audience again, so that's Mondays is the July 4th day?
July 4th day in Bridgewater.
And you can buy gift certificates.
You can buy gift certificates on that day and say, this is for the 4th of July. And whatever gift card sales we have, we give 20% to the 4th of July. And then whatever you spend in food and liquor, we give 20% of that to the 4th of July.
Yeah, I got to come down and get some gift certificates.
And we give them, we give them the check every week, Well, that's how we do it,
Yeah.
There's a form, it's all filled
no,
out.
and they know where they're at.
They
in
know
terms
where
of
they're at
fundraising.
all the time,
Yeah. Yeah.
So as soon as the 4th of July, as soon as they reach their goal for the 4th of July, they're automatically starting working on the next 4th of July.
Oh, really?
They're committed individuals. Jeff's on the board.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, you mentioned that earlier.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah.
It's a big deal, and we're proud to be part of it.
Yeah, good for you. You should be very proud.
Yeah.
So what's your next big thing? What do you got on your mind in terms of the Barretts? Anything going on?
We have a lot of events. Christmas is always big, so trying
Yeah.
to make Christmas better than last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shark Week,
Shark Week is
What-
July.
tell me about Shark Week.
Shark Month.
Shark Month?
Shark Week is a big week on Discovery. So Discovery Channel. So we kind of did themed food, themed drinks after that, and made it a month long.
For July or
For
summertime?
July. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sharks because of the sharks in the
Because
ocean type
sharks
thing?
in the ocean, Cape Cod. It's a big
They're
deal.
hanging on the ceiling.
Yep.
And,
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Is there a Jimmy Buffett kind of side to it?
A little
as well?
bit. We actually partnered with the Atlantic White Shark Conservatory, and
Yeah.
we're going to donate funds back to them with our proceeds from July. Our GM, Luke, in West Bridgewater, actually got a touch tank of a shark. So we'll
I
focus
think I
on
met
that
him
too.
A couple weeks ago when I was hunting you down. I think I met him.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, nice guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Geez,
fun
that's kind of
activities.
fun, huh?
Different. Yeah.
So it's interesting, it's fun, and it's a good cause.
Good cause.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shark Month. Do they wear hats or anything like that?
No, we have a big arch, like a shark mouth, that goes into the main entrance of
that's how
Yeah.
you get into
Yeah.
the restaurant.
in
very cool.
Bridgewater?
West Bridgewater.
West Bridgewater,
Yes,
yeah.
it's very cool.
Coming out, not the back door, on the other side.
On the main entrance.
The
Yep.
main entrance.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll have to go up there and check that out.
Yep. It'll be up all July.
Yeah. So that's kind of a fun thing, huh?
Yeah.
And Christmas is that's probably pretty important, and
Christmas is
probably
big.
longer time planning to make that all.
Well,
Yeah.
Harry Potter month is October.
Yep.
The
Oh, yeah.
decorations and the time that goes into that. We hang
Packed.
pumpkins from the ceilings.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yep.
hang decorations. The whole place is decked out like Hogwarts. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You must have fun with all this.
It is fun. It makes work fun. Every day's different. You're always looking for the next best event, next
And
best
do the women
thing.
out front there that greet you, they got to be into it.
Oh, everybody's into it.
They dress up.
Yep, they dress up.
Yeah, they
The
dress up. Yeah.
Staff has T-shirts, that they wear, and they love
Yeah.
wearing those themed T-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's that's fun. Jeez. You know what? The business is hard enough just to make some money, but to have some, other things going on that keep it interesting
Yeah.
and keep it challenging. I think it puts you in a different place within the market.
Well, a lot of people sell, chicken tenders. So what makes us better? Like, what makes people want to come to us over, another local restaurant?
Yeah.
So if we have
Our chicken tenders are better because we sell Bell and Evans chicken.
You do?
organic, yes.
Very expensive, very good. The quality is fantastic. My life, I've never had better chicken than in.
Okay, I
Yes.
hope everybody knows what Bell and Evans chicken is, because I will say to you that I go to Roach Brothers and they got chicken here, and it's okay. You got the Bell and Evans over
Yeah.
there, and I say I want one of those.
That's
And I
right.
pick it up and it's like, geez, it feels like
Chicken.
I cooked this. I'm going to get something out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, so that's a big difference if you're eating the. You know what gets me is the wings. You order wings, and I like the nice big wings that you guys have, as opposed to they come out and they're like these tiny little things. Where'd that come? What bird
Frozen.
was that?
They come in fresh. We marinate them. We cook them. It's a process.
Yeah, and you have like 5 or 6 or 7 different choices of what you can
Yep.
put on.
Yeah.
Popular right now are peanut butter and jelly wings.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah. There's a place in Savannah that those are delicious.
Yeah.
You don't think when you hear
You
peanut butter and
don't.
jelly.
It took everything for me to try it.
And were you on the taste test to make sure
Yes.
it worked out all right?
Mhm.
Yeah. That's interesting how you, a minute ago, how you explained, trying to get creative with different dishes and having kind of a committee
Yeah.
involved rather than one person saying, here it is. I'm going to do this.
Right.
Right.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
want to make sure it's a good product.
Yeah. Yeah. And presentation. as
Everything,
well as-
plateware, presentation.
It's a big deal.
Yeah. Good. Good. So, do you get down to do you get down to Fall River much?
I'm down there all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
This time of year, and they're pretty busy now that the
Yep.
season's kind of rolling around.
Correct. Yes.
Yeah. I'll have to talk to you about our realtor organization does, and I don't know if they've been to one of your restaurants, but we do business after hours, Realtors Association of Southeast and Mass, and they've been down to that area.
They've
Fall
been
River.
down. I think I've had them at the waterfront a couple times.
Have they been to your? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Good. And we usually get not a big crowd, 10 or 15 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should do one in Bridgewater.
That'd be nice.
It's a way for our group to network because we're from New Bedford to Fall River up to Brockton, and so it's kind of a large area, and get our group together. That's good. Well, this has been fun. Kind of a different type of
Yeah.
show.
Different, huh?
Talk-
Yeah.
Talking about food.
Yeah.
I'm getting hungry. So, how long have you been with Michael?
I started under him when I was 16 as a hostess.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Where'd you go to college?
Bridgewater State.
You did?
Yep.
Okay.
Mhm.
I know your sisters, you kind of all went different
Little
ways.
everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good, good. And Michael, you've been in this your whole life.
Yep, whole life. My father was in the business.
Yeah.
My father was the president of Howard Johnson's for the whole country, and he forced me into the restaurant business.
Was he in Boston, right?
Yeah, he was in Quincy.
What was the name of that? Was it Barrett's then?
Oh, Barrett's on the waterfront down
In Charlestown?
in Charlestown, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Barrett's, yeah.
Yeah.
They got kicked out by American Express, made an offer for the building, bought the building, and then we had to leave there.
Yeah. That must have been kind of upsetting to
It
your
was
father.
upsetting to my father,
And
yeah.
Where did he go from there?
Charlie Horses,
Oh, yeah,
Teal's
Abington.
Cabin, Abington.
Abington's probably one of the longer locations,
Yep,
older
yep.
locations, but original location.
I worked in Teal's.
What's that?
I opened Teal's Cabin.
Oh.
I worked for my father for a while.
Yeah, good.
So
And then you bought the Barrett's in Bridgewater. You've had that for got to be 20 years, 25
since 2003.
Oh, 03, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and you put a lot of money into that, a lot of time and money.
Yeah. We had a fire, I forget what year, 2009 or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, back in the kitchen or something?
Yeah. And no, the ladies' room. And then we rebuilt it, and constantly putting money back into it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, as we said a while ago, that it's reflected in the presentation when you're walking in there, and good for you to do that this long into it. You're still reinvesting the money.
It's important
Yeah,
because we're here for
you're here for the long run.
We're not going anywhere.
Yeah, good.
So
Well, you're an institution in Bridgewater, for sure. And I think probably now in West Bridgewater, that's got to be 5 years now since you did
Six.
that.
going on 7, right?
And then the waterfront's 8 because waterfront's right after that.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah, you should be very proud.
Oh, thank
The
you.
two of you, It's hard work, isn't it?
I'm lucky I have him.
He gets up early. I tried calling him. They said, if you don't get him early in the day, forget it.
Very early. You get emails at 3:30 in the morning.
I go to work sometimes at 4 in the morning because there's no one there.
But then he's
Yeah,
nobody
yeah.
to talk to, so he emails you.
Hey, what happened?
All in caps.
Where did you put what happened? Did you do?
Yeah. Yeah, and in all caps. So you think he's screaming.
And I can just see you trying to roll over and go to sleep, and now you're
now you're wide awake. Yeah.
I told him what I did. I can't look at that phone at night and start things come across, and I can't answer that question. But you're right. At 4 in the morning, there's not a lot of distractions.
No.
And you start up in West Bridgewater?
Yeah, that's where my office is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. You still live in Bridgewater, right?
in Bridgewater.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah.
Good. And is your home in Bridgewater?
Yes.
Yeah. Good. So you got a stake in the ground here.
A little bit.
So what do you see in terms of July 4th? Did they tell you what the events are yet?
Just really the
parade?
Yeah, parade, fireworks. I think that's all I know of. I don't know about you.
They used to have some things on the green, like on the college campus, like
They
that.
only did that 1 year, right?
1 year. Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
I remember that. But it's the parade, then they have the parade, not the parade, but the, what do you call those things? Purveyors there selling food and drinking.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe some games.
The guys with the balloons.
Yeah,
And, yeah. Jeez.
But they do a great job.
The expensive part is all the fireworks.
Big
Very
money.
expensive.
Yeah.
You'll be amazed how much it costs.
Yeah. But it's quite a display of fireworks too.
Yeah.
And I used to, where I lived, we could see them from the back, just go out in the backyard and watch them, not have to drive down
No
and
crowds.
be in the middle of it. Well, what's news? You got any good items coming up on the menu that you're excited about down in Bridgewater?
We're getting ready for our summer menu. That'll be rolling out at the beginning of July, actually.
In 3 weeks, the
Yeah.
chefs are all putting together. They have 3 weeks to put together their new ideas and new choices, and then they submit it. And
You have this on a schedule where you
Schedule.
challenge, okay, be prepared
Yep.
because 3
Yep.
weeks from now we're going to have a meeting
and
yeah.
then we look at it, and then we give our comments, and then we set up a tasting. We have the tasting, and we're very critical. It's like, yes, no, this is terrible. You need to change that.
Too
and
dry.
People take it okay? Do the chefs, are they okay with?
No, chefs don't. Chefs hate when you tell them that
It wasn't any good.
it wasn't any good. But it's never not good. It just could be better. It could
Yeah.
be the presentation could be better, or
Yeah.
the way you do something, the way you present it.
The way you prepare it, or
Right.
overnight, because you mentioned marinating chicken wings.
Right.
Steak tips, I'm sure there's a preparation to that whole
Right.
thing. Yeah. And so in 3 weeks, that's like almost like school.
Yeah.
You got a
Yeah.
final exam coming up.
Yeah,
And they got to be ready.
they have to be ready.
Do you have a problem getting products or all this kind of that's going on? In the
No,
market?
not anymore.
Yeah.
Not really. I mean, sometimes prices go up where it's expensive. Lettuce was a problem.
Yeah.
Different things.
Yeah. Eggs.
Eggs.
I drove by his house yesterday. It was just down in Lakeville. Eggs for sale. I said, "Geez, maybe I should get some eggs."
They're cheap now, right? 30 cents
Yeah.
a piece.
Yeah.
Used to be $5 an egg or $6 an
They
egg.
would
or
limit you at the grocery store, too.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you, Michael Barrett from Barrett's Restaurants, Bobbie Lou Holmgren from Barrett's Restaurants, Assistant Director of Operations. This has been very informative, and I'm glad that people of Bridgewater, or really any town now, can see this. Will be on the air on
Awesome.
YouTube.
Thank you
And,
for having us.
Thank
And
you.
you guys should be very proud of the work you do, because a lot of people in your business, they're not doing it. They're not doing what you're doing, giving back to the community. So thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah. I'll be down on Monday.
Okay.
Thank you. Callahan Connection, Bill Callahan, my guest Mike Barrett, and Bobbie Lou Holmgren from the Barrett's Restaurant.
Bobbie Lou.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Bobbie Lou. Why don't you kick me the first
That's fine. I
time?
thought you were only going to say it once.
Bobbie Lou Holmgren.